If you're tired of putting time, effort, and money into your lawn and not getting the results you want, then this video is for you. Today we're going to talk about some of the most common lawn care mistakes the average DIYer makes in the spring, how you can avoid them and get your best lawn ever. Coming out of the winter time and into the spring, there's no doubt there's going to be some spots in your lawn that need some patch work. Whether it's from the cold weather or the winter or animal damage, whatever the case may be, there's bound to be bare spots in your lawn that need to be fixed. The average DIYer wants to take care of that, but they don't always go about it the right way. One of the first common mistakes is that people just throw grass seed out expecting it to grow on its own, when in reality it takes some time and effort to be able to get that grass seed to grow. If you're trying to grow grass from seed this spring, the most important thing comes down to your soil temperature. If the soil temperature is too low and you throw grass seed out, the likelihood of it germinating is low because it's probably going to get washed away by rain or it's going to get eaten by birds. So waiting until for cool season grass your soil temperatures get to around 60 degrees, that's the ideal time to put down your grass seed. And the last thing related to seeding is you got to make sure that you keep that grass seed wet. You don't want to soak it, because if you soak it, it's going to make that grass seed run off and go to places you don't want it. But several times a day while that grass seed is starting to germinate, you need to give it a light mist to keep it moist. If it dries out at any point before germinating, your grass seed is down the drain. The reality is most people can't get out of their lawn 5 times a day and be able to mist their new grass seed to keep it moist throughout the day, especially if it's warm. So one thing that's really helpful is buying a timer for your hose. You set your hose up next to the area that you're seeding. The timer turns the hose on for about 1 minute, and you can set it to do that as many times as you want throughout the day. The next common lawn care mistake that too many people make, which costs them time, money, and effort, has to do with the way that they mow their lawn. Cutting your grass seems like something that's pretty simple, but if you don't do it the right way, it can cause damage and cause disease to your lawn. And one of the most common mistakes people make in the spring is they let their grass grow way too long and then they try to cut it too short. A general rule of thumb is you don't want to cut off more than 1/3 of the grass blade at one time, otherwise it stresses out your grass and it leaves it more susceptible to fungus and disease. So mowing maybe twice a week instead of 1 time a week can make a huge difference when it comes to the health of your lawn. Another benefit of mowing frequently is that you can mulch instead of bagging, and those grass clippings are going to provide nutrients to your soil, which continues the cycle of nutrients that flow throughout your grass. A few other things you want to do when it comes to mowing is making sure that you mow with the sharp mower blade. Also making sure that you change the direction in which you mow. If you don't, especially if the soil is pretty saturated, you're likely to put ruts into your grass if you mow the same direction every single time. So change up the pattern that you mow to allow your grass to stay nice and level and give you a beautiful surface. Our next common lawn care mistake that too many people make comes down to fertilizing. And most people know it's important to fertilize your grass in the spring, but they don't always go about it the right way. Got to make sure that you read the label on the bag that you are purchasing and make sure you're applying it at the rate that is appropriate for your lawn. If you over apply fertilizer, you're going to end up burning your grass, which is counterproductive to what you want. One other mistake that too many people make is they don't amend their soil. Every spring I put down a humic acid like Humic DG that you see right here from the Andersons, and what this does is this improves microbial activity, and the microbes are what break down organic matter and release nutrients to the roots of your grass. So while you may want to feed your lawn with a fertilizer, if you can enrich the soil as well, you're going to have a healthier plant, which is going to allow for better drought tolerance and disease resistance. The last and probably the most common crucial mistake that people make related to their lawn in the springtime is failing to prevent grubs. Right now in May is a great time, especially for a cool season lawn in the Midwest like mine, to put down grub prevention. You're going to prevent those grubs from getting through their life cycle and becoming something that's going to eat the roots of your grass and become a complete pest. You'll notice later on in the fall, if you forgot to put down your grub preventer in the spring, that grubs are going to tear everything up and animals are going to come seeking those grubs and they will rip your lawn apart. So if there's anything that you do, if you don't fertilize, you don't do any of the things we talked about already, putting down a grub prevention is probably the single most important thing you can do for your lawn in the spring. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.